say that this was so unexpected, and I must say a huge thank you for the delicious dinner and for the drink. It was absolutely lovely. Yes, thank you so much. I will need that recipe, by the way, because I've never had anything similar, and it was so delicious. Please give me the recipe. I also did not expect to feel as comfortable in a home setting. I don't really do home visits like this, but I must say that this feels quite natural and normal. Definitely, it was such a pleasure. So, you requested this visit, obviously, because you wanted us to discuss a few things, right? And one of the things that you wanted to discuss are the lessons, the particular yes, you would like, of course, yes, private lessons. Okay. I do remember that I told you all the small difficulties that your child has, and the main one was biology. Namely, it was more related to anatomy. I know that it is quite difficult as a parent to make this decision and request private lessons during summer, because I feel so guilty taking children away from their playtime and fun. But I must say that next year the subjects will become more and more difficult and complex, and if we do not solve the small issues that we have currently, it will be a lot more difficult to cope. Exactly. So, I'm so sorry. Your perfume is wonderful. So, what would you suggest for our first lesson, and then I will tell you my suggestion. Okay, let me just well, do you want to hear my opinion? Because I would hate to impose. Okay. Because it is summertime and it's really, really difficult to make children focus, right? I would suggest starting with something really, really, really light, okay? And there are some computer games that help kids learn. Literally, there is such a variety for almost any subject. Yes, and I would suggest starting with free games. I would need to look through everything that I have and find something appropriate for particularly your child and this age range, right? But I would suggest starting with some games for the first session. And for the second one, I would bring one game, a few charts, right? And drawings with the different body parts, organs. And I think that I also might have a board game for anatomy. Yes, it's so much fun. So what do you think about that? Wonderful. Okay. So we have that settled. I'm not sure. Should I have another drink? I couldn't say no. That would be rude, right? Yes, sure. Thank you. I also wanted to discuss with you what are your thoughts on our last school trip that you helped chaperone as well. Yes, I would need your detailed feedback, and this is why we will take it section by section if it's okay with you. Okay? And let's start with the hotel. Alright? Did you enjoy the food that was served? Yes, that's a yes. Perfect. Did you like the room? Okay. What would you change about the room? Oh, yes, of course. The air conditioning. It was so difficult. I was sweating during the night. I don't know. I was kind of shy to ask you, but it was really, really hot. Definitely, yes. And did you like the placement of the hotel? Did you find it easy to... Okay, yes, to navigate around. So that's a yes. So would you choose this hotel in the future for a school trip if they would have better rooms available? Okay. Perfect. Great. Next, did you enjoy all the activities that we had? Okay. Which one was your favorite? Alright. Were there any activities that you would have skipped? Of course, now knowing what they are. Okay. Yes, definitely. Yes, I didn't really enjoy that one. But to be fair, it wasn't the fault of the school. The people presenting us the offer and the activity completely misinterpreted everything, in my opinion. Okay. That one. Do you feel like there were just enough activities? Not enough? Would you add a little bit more? Great, yes. I completely share your feelings. That's exactly how I felt as well. Okay. How did you feel about having me as your roommate? And please be completely honest. Would you choose the same thing in the future, or would you prefer living with your child? Okay. I don't know if you're being honest, but I'll take that. And now for something that I would like to discuss, of course, if we have some more time, because today it wasn't about having a private lesson, so I completely understand if you're busy or if you have other plans, but it shouldn't be very long anyway. Okay, so this is really exciting, so hear me out. The school is preparing another trip, I know, but this one is like really special and really exciting. Do you want to know the destination? It's Spain, and it's the Tenerife. Yes, and before you're like, whoa, that must be like really expensive, and I know, I was like, how could a teacher afford going on this trip? But before I present to you everything that this trip should be, and we hope it to be, let me say that our director, I'm not sure how they did it, but I think that they received a huge donation, and they decided to make something nice for the parents and the kids because it was a really rough couple of years, and they will pay for half of the trip. Exactly. Normally a ticket, including everything, should have been around 1,200 euros per family, 2 adults and 1 kid. It would be cheaper for you because you are a single parent, but the school will be paying for half. So a family with 2 adults and 1 kid will be only paying 600 euros for a 5-day trip. I realized that I forgot to mention how long it is. It's 5 days. It's not a lot, but it's still a really, really, really beautiful destination to visit, especially during the summer. And it's quite expensive during the summer as well. Have you ever been to Spain or to Tenerife? No, me neither, and I'm so excited. So, before you give me any answer, I would like to present the main activities that the school thinks would be suitable. And some of the main activities will include a visit to the monkey park, which is like a not necessarily a zoo, it's like a small place with different animals where children can interact with them, play with them, pet them, feed them. It's so interesting for adults and kids because it's something that you can't really see everywhere. It's really, really, really cool. Yes, so that would be one of the main activities. The second main activity, and really it would be a set of activities, but something that the school would like us to do, is to be able to visit both the north and the south of the island because they are quite different. Yes, it looks completely different. The climate is a little bit different, and they would like us to make a few stops at a few key locations. We would have our own bus, so the bus would pick us up at the hotel, and everything would be completely organized by the school, so we do not need to rent any cars and go through that hassle. Something else that it's planned, and I'm so incredibly excited as well because it has been years since I have been to a water park, aqua park, you know. But there is a really beautiful one on the island. It's huge. It has so many fun activities, and that would be part of our program as well. Last but not least, we have planned to visit several local restaurants. One would be with seafood and fish, and the key to that is that it's absolutely fresh. It's so fresh, and that's something that it's really specific to the island. But because not all children are big fans of seafood and fish, we will be visiting a few other places with local sweets and other types of local cuisine. These would be the main activities, again, because it's not the longest trip, it's only 5 days. I feel like that would be quite more than enough anyway. The flight would be a charter flight, and this means that it would only be us on the flight because the group of people already is quite large. Yes, so many parents decided to take this opportunity, which I think is absolutely amazing. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because the places are limited, so there are only a few places left, and I really wanted you to know about this as well. So would you like that? Great. So I'm writing that as a firm yes. Great. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is so... I keep getting distracted by this wonderful scent that you're wearing. I'm sorry. And now, about the room situation. Would you like it to be same as last time? Would you like to share a room with me as a chaperone and be a chaperone, or would you like to be with your child? Okay. Perfect. I mean, I'm not sure if you're doing this because you feel bad that I would have to be alone, or if you genuinely enjoy my company. Okay. Great. So the cost for you, because you are a single parent, right, and you have one child, would be 400 euros for both of you, everything included. And by everything, I mean the basic activities that have been planned, but this will not include any additional expenses that you want to have there. Maybe you want to buy something, maybe you want to eat something extra. So it's really good to have something exactly. I mean, you understand, yes. Especially with kids, they always see something and they want something, so it's better to have some extra cash on you. Alright, so because the trip is in 1 month, right? And we have 2 sessions that we have already established. Would you like me to have both sessions after, both sessions before, or 1 session before and 1 session after? How would you like us to handle the timing? The private lessons, yes. You would like them to go, okay, before. Perfect. I would be available on Fridays, so would Friday 7 p.m. be a good time? This week and then the next week, Friday 7 p.m. Wonderful. Okay, let me put that in my calendar. Okay. Regarding the payment for the trip, you need to make the payment by the end of the week. And again, I will resend you the email with the school banking details. Okay, the bank account, only transfer the money to the school bank account, and I will also send you all the details that you need to know before the trip. Exactly, yes. Perfect. So, I will do that, and I will see you next Friday, okay? I am available, of course. You can call me or write me an email if you have any questions, or if there's anything that you need to ask exactly about the private lessons or the trip, and maybe it's just not on your mind right now. Okay, great. Oh, okay. Dessert. There's dessert? How could I say no to that? Okay, I'll stay for dessert. Should I wait here, or do you need any help? Oh, okay. Alright, perfect. Okay, I will wait here and I will just write a few more notes here. Okay, thank you so much. Alright,